Hey guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. So I want to tell you all about my HP ink subscription that I use to print all the materials for my home daycare and also for my homeschool, and how it has saved so much money since I've switched to this new ink subscription. Before, I was just always buying ink cartridges and spending between $50 and $60 a month to print all the materials that I needed for my business and homeschool. So if you guys are interested in that, this is not a sponsored video. This is just something that truly has saved my business a lot of money, and so I just want to tell you guys about it. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Okay, so about a year ago, I switched to an HP ink subscription. Now I had an old Canon printer that finally bit the dust, and so I was looking for a new printer on Amazon and kind of started doing some research on the HP ink subscription. I was a little bit leery about it because the prices are extremely less than what I was spending a month on ink, especially color ink. So whenever I would go to print something for my daycare, I would really have to think, like, should I just print this in black and white? And with the HP ink subscription, it doesn't matter if you print it in color or ink, and it has been just a lot of fun to be able to print so much more color printables. If you've been on my website, you can see that I have some new cute daycare day sheets that I use that are just fun because they have some color on them. I've been able to print. Before, I did kind of a digital calendar for my parents. Now I can print the calendar and my newsletter, and I really don't have to worry about running out of my ink or spending too much money on ink. If you look up the HP ink subscription prices, like the one that I use is $9.99 a month, and I can print up to 300 pages a month with that, which is far less than what I was spending before. And it doesn't matter if the copy is like one letter on a page or the whole sheet is a color photo. It doesn't matter. One copy is one copy. So I can do 300 copies for the month. And it has just been amazing. They have smaller packages also. I'm a print heavy person because I homeschool and I do daycare and I create my own curriculum. I use a lot of printables, a lot of worksheets in my daycare and stuff like that. So I am constantly printing stuff. But if you print less in your daycare, I think the lowest one might even be 50 copies a month, and I think it's like $2.99 for the month. So the only thing with the HP Instant Ink is that your printer has to be compatible to be able to get the subscription. So I did have to buy a new printer, which I was going to anyway because my other one stopped working. And so the printer itself was a little bit more expensive than the little like Canon printer that I had before, but that thing just ate ink, and so I was really spending between $50 and $60 a month on ink, and that wasn't even printing everything that I can print now. I really was trying to, like, well, do I have to print this? Can I print it in black and white instead? And now I don't even have to think about that. I can print everything in color. I can print all my photos that I put on my bulletin boards. Before that, I would have to like send them out because my printer itself, if I printed a picture, just the quality wasn't good. Now I can print photos for my bulletin boards, and it's good quality print. So I will link this printer down in the description box, but you don't have to have this printer to be able to qualify for the Instant Ink. You just have to have one that is compatible with the Instant Ink subscription. So there's a lot of them on Amazon. There's some on the HP website. I just picked this one because it can copy, and it can also, it can print, but it can also copy. And so with my homeschool kids, I like to make copies of some of their curriculum, and so I can copy it. And that is, if you can see over here, I have an old copier that I used for many years for that purpose. Like I would copy stuff for my homeschool, and then also I used that originally with like my day sheets. Like I would make print one from my printer and then make a bunch of copies. Well, this does the same thing. So I need to get rid of that, but I thought, oh, I'd give myself a good year and make sure I didn't use it, but I have not used it at all. So I really do not use that old copier anymore because this thing will do the same thing. So if you are a heavy printer, I would highly recommend looking into this HP Instant Ink. I really hadn't heard of it until I was looking for a new printer. It's probably been out for a while and I'm just was completely out of the loop. Let me know in the comments if you guys have already been using this HP Instant Ink, or if this is a new, if I've told you something new, something that I didn't know before. I wish that I would have switched to this years ago. I didn't even know it existed, especially back when I had a lot of preschoolers. I mean, the stuff that I was printing then with their work boxes, and I used to print a bunch of preschool, like preschool packs from some blogs. I mean, this would have been amazing back then. So if you are a preschool teacher, in kindergarten, first grade, those early years where you're just using a lot of materials, this is just amazing. So I will link everything below to kind of give you guys some more information on it. Also comment any questions you have about it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.